Hello, everybody. I'm Martin Otis in Covington, Kentucky. My background is in brand development, visual identities, and packaging for consumer packaged goods, predominantly in wines and spirits. I've had a solid foundation in HTML and CSS for some time, but I came to CodeU with no prior experience in JavaScript. I joined the program to build that foundation and start creating more interactive, dynamic web experiences. For my project, I chose to build on a brand I'd already created because it gave me a unique opportunity to bring that brand to life in a more engaging, functional way. It also allowed me to apply what I've learned with CodeU, especially around interactivity, back-end logic, and working with APIs, and put it into a context that was personally meaningful. The project is built using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, along with Node.js and Express.js for the back-end server. I used and created a SQLite database that has two tables, one for product data and one for storing orders. I also built three custom REST APIs, two for retrieving data from the database and one for saving data to it from the front end. Excuse me. I created two product-related APIs that use the get method to retrieve product information from the SQL database. These APIs are written in JavaScript with a bit of SQL to query the database. They each return a JSON package, which is then parsed to dynamically generate HTML on specific pages. The All Products API calls the data to dynamically populate the spirits or all products page, while the single product API uses each product's unique ID to fetch details for one specific product at a time for display on the single product HTML template. The shopping carts let users change quantities or remove items. Subtotals and totals update in real time, and the whole cart is saved in the browser's local storage. That means it sticks around even if the user refreshes the page or comes back later. It will persist in local storage until users clear their cache, delete items manually, or complete a checkout sequence. During checkout, I use JavaScript regular expressions to validate user inputs like email, zip code, and payment information. If a user's input doesn't meet expected formats or patterns, they get immediate feedback with specific error messages. Once validated, the cart is submitted via my third REST API, or what I call the orders API, which saves the data to the database. Saving the orders data was the most challenging part of the project for me. After many failed attempts, I returned to online research and learned that SQL databases can't store complex data structures like arrays or objects, and this was the root of the issue. Once I understood that, though, I was able to write code to parse the cart array into a JSON formatted string for proper storage in the database. Each successful order creates a new row in the orders table, and the cart data is then cleared from local storage. For debugging, I log successes or failures to the console along with the serialized cart data for further verification. Thank you so much for your time today. I'm always excited to connect with others who value solid development and thoughtful design. If you'd like to take a more in-depth look at my project, feel free to explore the code on GitHub. I'm open to great opportunities and conversations. My contact details are on the screen if you'd ever like to get in touch. Again, thank you so much for your time.